Hi everyone, my name is K.Butler, and today I will present to you our dear friend and classmate, Miss Leah Alexander. I want to express to you that Leah has a public side, a real side, and an ideal side. But before we go into those sides of Leah, I want to take the time to share with you guys her 1 minute me that she created to give us all a brief overview. Fantastic job, Leah. So, publicly speaking, I wanted to express how I publicly view Leah. My first interactions with Leah, I noticed off back she was extremely quiet. I also noticed that she was very soft spoken. I had to kind of listen to hear what she had to say, which lets me know that she's extremely humble. Funny story, we were in an elevator and I was talking, I was a little excited, and she said, "Kim, why are you so loud?" I was like, I didn't even notice. I'm sorry. I can't help it. But that just goes to show how soft spoken she really, really is. But at the same time, Leah is motivated. She's dedicated to her education. Leah is quiet, but she actively engages in conversations throughout the class. She also asks her questions when she has them. So that, again, reassures me that Leah, she's a go-getter. Now that we talked about the public side of Leah, I want to go into details about the real side of Leah. Given this interview, I've had the opportunity to really disclose some of the things that's kind of developed, made, and shook Leah. So the first thing I want to do is take you guys on a journey to her high school career. In the 9th and 10th grade, Leah was very actively engaging in her high school life. She even joined the dance team. Come her 11th and 12th grade years, Leah began to pull back. She pulled back because she understood that a lot of her friends weren't maturing at the same rate that she was. And a lot of them weren't developing mentally at the same rate that she was trying to achieve. So Leah began to pull back. Once Leah pulled back, she pulled back so far that she did not go to her senior prom. She opted out of that particular activity. Personally, I can relate to Leah because I too almost made that same decision to opt out of my senior prom. A lot of people do not understand that senior life, high school life in general, is a very hard time for young adults. Now that we've talked about a little bit about her school life and her foundation, I want to go into what really motivates Leah, the foundation of her motivation. And shortly after high school, Leah had her son. Her son's name is Luke, and he's adorable. Luke is the twinkle in Leah's eye. Luke is the sunshine in all her reign. Luke is what drives Leah to do better. Luke is what drives Leah to want more. Luke is the food that feeds her hunger. Luke is Leah's world. Now, and I also want to talk to you guys about why Leah even decided to come to Charlotte. And as you know, a lot of it had to do with Luke. Leah is from Savannah, Georgia, where she spent most of all her life. She decided it was time for a change. When Leah decided to make this change, she had some support, but it wasn't the greatest support because no one wants their baby to move 3.5 hours down the highway. But Leah decided that she wanted to do better. When she was in Savannah, she wanted to go into the social work program originally, but did not meet the criteria. So instead of giving up, understanding that she had the responsibility of Luke, Leah decided that, okay, I'm going to do this. And what she decided to make her this was becoming a dental assistant. And so Leah has been in the dental field for 6 years now. Leah decided, okay, well, I want a little more for myself. I want a little more for Luke. I want a lot more for Luke. And decided to up and move to Charlotte. Leah doesn't feel like she had the greatest support, but at the same time, she was doing what she had to do for herself and for Luke. So, with no intentions on coming to college, Leah just wanted a change in atmosphere, a change of environment. And honestly, Leah is thinking moving forward into entrepreneurship. And what better city to do, she felt like, other than Charlotte? It wasn't too far away from home. She can drive in her car with her son to go back and visit as often as she would like. But at the same time, it gave her the distance and the opportunity that she needed to thrive. So, how did Leah get to Johnson C. Smith? Well, originally, Leah decided to go to UNC Charlotte, but the application process was a little too tedious. And so she decided, well, why not Johnson C. Smith? Because Central Piedmont, she already been to a 2-year college and she wanted to expand her education a little further. And so now she's a fellow Smitty here at Johnson C. Smith University, seeking and working towards her bachelor's degree in accounting. Now that we've gotten into the real Leah, I want to speak to you about ideally who Leah is working towards becoming, who ideally Leah wants to be remembered as. And like I said, she wants to be a licensed personal accountant. Not only does Leah want to be a licensed personal accountant, I want to tell you a story about how Leah, she applied for an internship, not thinking she would get it, for PwC. PwC is I think she said it's the largest internship in the world, or at least in the United States. Please do not hold me accountable if I am not stating that correctly. But Leah, they told her that she would get a call back in a certain amount of time. And for Leah, that time frame ended up being 3 hours. They called her and she got the internship. Congratulations, Leah, again on that internship. Now that we understand that Leah wants to be a licensed personal accountant, I do want to go into details about how Leah decides that she wants to be an entrepreneur. She wants to study and focus her entrepreneurship on opening her own firm in accounting, and also she wants to specialize in medical supply, being her background in the dental field. I believe in you, Leah, and I know that you can do it. So, in conclusion, I do want to reiterate that Leah has a public side. Leah is a real person who has a real side. And ideally, Leah is going places. Leah has very big dreams, high hopes, and aspirations. And I want to close with Leah's favorite Bible verse, Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Thank you.